Bukacha! Who's your daddy? Yes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donato. Yes, and today is Sunday. Ooh, what do we have on Sundays? Now, I've completed my church at a long run for today. Sunday long run, 18-kilometer progressive run, which you would have seen on one of my shorts, but I'm not going to talk about that today. Sundays here in the United Kingdom, it may be a tradition in other countries, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, but on Sundays we normally have a Sunday roast. Right now my partner, we've just done the shopping and we're going to have a Sunday roast this afternoon, and which normally constitutes of some form of roasted animal, beef, chicken, turkey, lamb, but for those friends of mine who are vegans or vegetarians, we have a nut roast as well. So Sunday roast day. So what's that got to do with running? Being roasted. Yes. But there's going to be a loose connection here because Strava. Yeah, have you heard of Strava? Now there's that famous quote, if it's not on Strava, it didn't happen. Is that Strava marketing working at its best? Because I never had Strava. I've been running now, next year will be 10 years. So I've been running over 9 years. I didn't have a Strava account for the first 4 years. Maybe even 5, I can't remember. It was a long time. I didn't even have a Garmin when I started running. I think it was about 9 months, 10 months into running before I bought a sports watch. So yeah, definitely wasn't on Strava. So a lot of things I've done never happened. Yeah, but no, joking aside, Strava. But what's been happening with Strava for the past few months, you might have seen some AI hints, tips on how it talks about your workouts and stuff, but the feedback, I've not switched that on. My feedback from other athletes who are using the AI is, how can we put it nicely? Should we be polite? We need to be kind. It's not very good. It's not good at all. But I do like a bit of humour and fun in running. And there's an app that I've seen, and that's what I'm here to talk about, and hence the connection with a Sunday roast. It's called Roast My Strava, and it's so funny. Right, I've left a link in the description that can take you to it. I'm just going to go through it with you now. It is absolutely hilarious. Now, this is where I think AI can be used for the good and for funny stuff, yeah? Sadly, the official Strava AI is not very good. But this roast by Strava, as the word implies, they don't hold back. Yeah, you can set various standards. So let me quickly open it up and show you how it works. It's so easy to find and it's absolutely genius. Right, let's go into it now. Basically, just key in on Google, Strava Roast, and you'll find straight away, Roast My Strava. Now, some of you cynics out there might think, oh, this is just a Strava marketing campaign. But when I go to learn more about my roast, go onto the screen there, it already shows Roast My Strava. Get hilariously roasted for your athletic achievements. Over 10,000 athletes have already been roasted, 30,000 roasts. So what it's doing is basically using AI and going through all your data on Strava and then producing some funny feedback. Now, as you can see here, there's a description saying, what started as a fun side project to share with my friends has taken off much more than expected. And it's got a little comment there, Jason. So if you click on Jason, no doubt it will show you who he is. Let's click on him there. So here's Jason. So Jason Cooperberg. So there you go. So it looks like it's just a young lad using a bit of AI. Back to Roast My Strava, and it's really simple. You just key in your email, whatever it may be. So you key in your email, whatever it may be, and then connect with Strava, and then you can ask it for different types of roasts. So here's one I prepared earlier. So I've logged in. It says Roast My Strava, and as you can see, there's the chili version, and then there's the ice version, and there's some in between. And you just click the Roast My Strava button, and here's one that came up for me, which I just find hilarious. And I've got 3 examples here that I've done. So there's one here. Looks like Donato's been moonlighting as a walking tour guide with all those leisurely strolls. with 1,131 runs and 11,185 kilometers under your belt. You must be collecting frequent flyer miles on foot. Your elevation gain of 39,800 meters is impressive. Did you jog to the International Space Station and back? And while you're running, mates say Olympic hopeful, Olympic hopeful. Your ride screams Sunday cyclists. And it goes on, it's absolutely hilarious. And, you know, because nothing says more than I heart running like a solid 67-minute stretch session. And the profile pic, the waving hands, says hello, but those stats scream help. Keep running, Donato. Who knows, maybe BBC will feature you in the Great British Walk-Off. Absolute genius, yeah? So it's taken that data. It's funny. Here's another roast. Hey Donato, the master of running and the BBC's favourite track star. And again, it goes through the stats I've got there. You put in dash in Donato. Your cycling stats are impressive. And even it goes back to yesterday's run where I'd done at Evesham, smashing a 20-minute odd 5K. Did you leave pizza crumbs as a trail for everyone else to follow? Lastly, loving the profile pic, your cheerful wave is practically the Strava equivalent of a victory lap. Keep pacing yourself like the legend you are. Absolute genius. And then the third one I've got here, and it says, Donato, you're literally running circles around the rest of us mortals with all this rides, and it goes through a bit of TLC on the rides. This year clocked up 257 runs, 2,400 kilometers so far, which I didn't know I'd done so far. I don't really add up those types of things. But the 39 rides are more like a leisurely stroll. Yes, that's right. And speaking of strolling, you seem to love your walks. Are you secretly training for a walking marathon? Oh, man. And then the profile pic, it looks like you're waving to all the BBC fans who tuned in to see you conquer the next ultra. Keep up the pace, Donato, and maybe bring your bike along for the ride. I mean, yeah, let me quickly pause this. I think I need to work out how to record on and off the screen there. But yeah, you get the gist of that, what's going on there. Roast my Strava. Absolutely hilarious. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below. Post on your roasted Strava feedback. I'd love to hear from you. Literally just copy and paste it and put it in the comments, and add the link to the Roast My Strava. I'll put a link on to Roast My Strava. I just thought I wanted to share with you today that anyway. I think you get the gist of what I mean. Absolutely hilarious. Jason, well done. I don't know who you are, never met you, but get in touch. Let's get you on the channel, do the podcast, and we'll talk about how this all started. But I'm sure there'll be some journalists pounding at the table to get him on there. But Jason, come on, let's get you on here and talk about the whole thing, because I think it's genius. This is the beauty of how AI can be used for the good. Yes, add a bit of humour, fun, because for some people running can be boring, but for me, I have a joy of running, love it. That's why I'm here, sharing the joy of running, and this is one of the joyful moments of running. And yeah, I'm off to do some more roasts on the old Strava. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this in some way, yeah, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that alarm bell. I have done a super fast park run yesterday at Evesham. Did I win? Yes, don't go and look at the results yourself yet, and save it for when I do the video. And great to see some YouTubers there as well. So look forward to seeing you at the next video, and take care, guys, and enjoy your Sunday roasts. Bye, bye, bye. Mwah. Bye, bye. And we quickly switch round, switch blades. We are going really quick here.